Here with head tennis coach Lisa Hart to preview the 2024 season quickly approaching. There were some contests that took place in the fall. Wanted to get a little bit about your background first. Previously coaching at University of Nebraska, which is your alma mater too. How did things kind of work for you to become head coach here, and kind of what excites you about this opportunity?
I was just so impressed with Angela and Devin, our administration, and just the things we have in place here, an opportunity to coach men and women, and to be a head coach. It just seemed like a perfect fit.
Mm-hmm. And how did maybe your familiarity with Nebraska play into it? I mean, you really didn't have to move then to.
Yeah, I didn't have to move. Living in Lincoln still, my children didn't have to change schools, and so it just, all the puzzle pieces kind of fit together.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure people would think, they would see that you've worked at a lot of Division I schools. What do you think of kind of the smaller school atmosphere at Concordia from what you've seen so far?
I'm really enjoying it. I keep waiting for kind of things to change, but everyone is so incredibly nice and supportive, and they've been that way since day one. And it's just been really a breath of fresh air. Just amazing student athletes to work with, very appreciative, hardworking. They still have so many positive things, and the competition is going to be great this year, and we just want to keep trying to improve a little bit every day and maximize our potential on and off the court.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was going to ask you something along those lines, just because obviously I'm sure the fall was a time of trying to get to know everybody on the team and having them get to know you as well. But what were some of your impressions from just some of those meetings and what you saw through the fall?
Yeah, I think in both programs we have so much potential. So many underclassmen. On the women's side, 9 out of 12 of our players are freshmen and sophomores. On the men's side, 5 out of 8 are freshmen and sophomores. So I think there's just so much potential and room for growth. And that's what was really exciting this fall, just to see the progress from August to November, and the giant steps I think we took as a team. So we're hoping to keep kind of inching forward and getting a little bit better every day.
Mm-hmm. I guess out of some of those tournaments you saw in the fall, did you maybe develop some things you felt like you needed to focus on? What has that process been like?
Yeah, tennis is such kind of an individual sport. You come together, obviously, for team competition, but we spend a lot of time individually with each player, kind of creating a plan for each particular player. So depending on who it is, they kind of had different things to work on, and really impressed with their dedication and commitment to getting better and working on the things that we asked them to do. But we spent a lot of time in the fall, obviously, working on team unity and coming together as a team, but mostly with their on-court, mostly the individual things that each of them needed to work on.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully this isn't too broad of a question, but now that you've gotten some time to get comfortable, what do you see as kind of your vision for how you want to build these men's and women's programs here?
Good question. I think we have a really good foundation in place with the players we have in the program. I think continuing to get a little bit better, be a little more competitive on the court is going to be important. Making sure that the players we recruit are the right fits for our program and our university, and I think that's kind of a huge thing. Just to make sure we have the right people on the bus, so we can all pull in the same direction and make sure we maximize our abilities.
Mm-hmm. Wanted to maybe break down each team just a little bit. I know you brought in Shakira Durman and the return Mariana Milana, who had a nice year last year. How do you assess kind of how things are coming together in terms of the lineup and what the competition is like.
Shakira and Mariana are really great players, obviously. Mariana has been out most of the fall with some injuries. So we think she is recovered, hopefully, and will really contribute for us on the court this spring. Shakira had a great fall, got a little bit better every day, had a really good win at our last match. Can't think of the team we played. You would know. The Division II. Yeah, the Division II school we played.
William Jewell.
William Jewell, yeah. She had a great win at #1 singles down there to kind of end her fall season. And then, we have Tessa and Alana that won the GPAC doubles tournament. So I'm really excited about our depth. And then we have, a bunch of freshmen and, some great sophomores. And, I'm excited about the whole entire team. But, yeah, Shakira and Mariana will definitely help us at the top of the lineup.
Same thing kind of on the men's side. I know, like you said, both teams are going to be counting on some young players, but also there are some returners who played a lot against GPAC competition last year. But what do you like about the men's side of things? Yeah,
the men's team's going to be really exciting to watch. They have a lot of energy, a lot of fire on the court, extremely coachable. I think our men's program, we have the potential, women's too, but we have the potential to beat anybody in the GPAC on the right day. And I think our women's team does as well. But as far as specific players, we have a new player, a Lincoln native, Grady Works. We're excited about him. He's just joining us this January. He played at a high level in junior tennis, and he's taken the last couple of years off. But we expect that he'll contribute for us. And let's see. And Luke, our senior, he's just provides this maturity and. Not that he's old, but he's wise and he has a lot of maturity on the court. So we're excited for his leadership. And then, we can kind of go 1 through 8. I mean, they're all going to be very important to our success.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a time of, I guess, really ramping up to try to get ready for matches that start in February. What are maybe some of the main things you want to accomplish before you do have matches again?
I think just to kind of solidify with each team what we're trying to do, kind of try to keep the focus on the process, getting a little bit better every single day, and just working as hard as we can, having the best attitude we can, representing Concordia to the very best of our abilities, be the best teammate and team player we can be. Just kind of try to control the things we have control over. And then I think the results will take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm. And you have, I think, a pretty long list of non-conference matches for both teams leading up to conference. How do you kind of use those to learn and really get ready for GPAC? Yeah,
hoping we can get all the kinks kind of worked out before GPAC starts in March. Our GPAC season is very important, not too long though. So, it's kind of important that we're peaking at the right time in March because once GPAC starts, it's kind of a sprint, to the finish line. So hopefully we're playing our best tennis at that time.
All right, last thing, how about a SCO Dogs?
SCO Dogs.